Okay, I've got in-laws in the house, so you'll have to excuse this rough and ready on my bed review, like I'm a teenager. Yay! Okay, basically, again, I wasn't sure I was going to get a review done today, but I've decided to do this, which is the only way you're getting it. And because of that, I've only got certain figures available, so you're getting what you're given. So we're going to review, if I don't drop it on the floor, Paleotrex, as I believe it's called. All one word. Bit odd. This is a fossilizer from the Kingdom line. See if I can get to stand on a bed. Stand. Okay. No, don't breathe. And it's an odd duck. Kinda good, but weird. Like, in the beginning of Beast Wars, where Megatron's scanning everything, and it's like, oh, look, scan the beast mode. He scans the dinosaur in the bone. Is that what this is supposed to be? Did they just not flesh him out? I don't understand the whole basis of it. Honestly, like the little... Why are there skeletons running around? That's what I want. Why? Which is why I avoided these like the plague when they were first released. But I didn't buy this. It was a present, so, now I'm just kind of... yeah, I didn't buy him. So let's just have a look. And he's fine. He's got a jaw that opens so far. The head doesn't move that much. It's got no swivel. It goes up and down here, but it leaves a big gap. I'm not sure it's supposed to be that way around. I've got the box somewhere. But I don't know if I'm doing that right. I don't know if that's supposed to be the other way around or what. Don't know. It's got this thing in the back of the head that makes it awkward, and tail goes up and down a bit. But these little arms at the front are on a ball joint, and these are cool. They're not the strongest plastic in the world, but fortunately the ball joint is just tight enough. It's kind of perfect, to be honest with you. These are on all kinds of joints. They spin, they'll go all the way up and down, they'll spin here. There's a joint there, but that's mainly for the transformation. Got a joint there, it'll spin here, it's got a joint here. The toes will go up and down a little bit. These are all singing, all dancing. These are joints all over the place. For transformation, I guess. But it's kind of cool. Now, the only problem with this is, since I got this guy, I was like, okay, well, let's just see what other Predacons I've got. And I've basically got Black Arachnia and this guy. That's it. That's the only Predacons I've got. If you put them next to each other, it's just size comparison. He's a lot taller and everything else, but again, he's a lot skinnier because he's a skeleton. Look how I am being smart. So, it's fine. Now, should we transform it? This is where things kind of get a bit... because this is one of those weaponizery kind of things where it's just parts forming like all over the shop. And not really a fan of that, but I guess... So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop the leg off. And we get this hinge and just straighten up. We're then going to pop this off. And we're just going to straighten the claws. So it's like that. Straighten that hinge and dump it over there. Go back to this bit, and as I showed you before, fold this little piece up. Okay, and dump it over there. Get this side. Yay! Do the same thing. Pull the leg off. Bring that heel up. It is easy to do while this is still plugged in because you can use that for leverage. Straighten that out. Dump it. This is the first weaponizer I've reviewed, isn't it? Huh. Straighten that out. And dump that. I'll put that over there, put that one over there. Okay, now we come to this bit. We need to pull this little mask bit off, which is there for literally no reason other than it needs to be there. This little thing. Sure. And now, if we fold the head back a little bit, we can try and dislodge this. And this is a bit fiddly getting in more than getting out. Where are we? this peg goes into that hole, and this little slot tab here, see that? Goes into that slot there. So line it all up with making sure this doesn't catch on anything. A bit of a nightmare. Line that up and peg it in, so all the ribs look nice and straight together. It's a good effect, but it's a bit fiddly to line up. So I'll pop that loose, and we'll pop it loose on this side too. We'll fold these. Now, some people just fold them straight down there, and you can do that, that's fine. But I personally just prefer to just fold them across there, because it makes very little difference. I hope no one can hear that singing. Okay, so we've now got this. Put that down there. We get this bit. So we're going to pull this off and see where these two pegs are. We're going to go for this piece below, and we're going to unpeg that. So we've got basically the most of the spine up to the hips and the head. You get this section with the big, what's it called, the chest bones, the clavicle, something like that, in the middle of the rib cage, can't remember what it's called. Get that, and we're going to unplug that, put it over there. We're going to use this as the core of where we're starting. So I'm going to straighten that up, I'm going to close the mouth, and now we're going to try and pull this off this lump at the back, this spiky lump, and there's a hole there and a peg there. So we're going to line that up, and even though it's at a weird angle, it is designed to go in. Fair enough. Leave the skull at the back. We're going to also plug this in here, because that's where it goes. We're going to get this piece, which was part of the tail, before I took the tip off it. I'm going to plug that in on this side. Okay. We're going to get this bit with the big clavicle, or whatever it's called, the chest bone. Clavicle's across the top of the shoulder, isn't it? At the front. Breastbone. Is that the word I was looking for? That's going to plug in here. Try not to hit that. Okay. And you get this bit, plug it in there, and you start to see how this comes together. Now the rest of them are, apart from this piece, the rest of them are the same, but if you look at them, say that one's a bit bit hollow there. So I like to put that on the inside instead of the outside. So, hinge. I'm going to plug it in like that. Okay, and we can rotate that. That's an arm done. Good, 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 good. Again, same here. Bit hollow. We'll do it this way. So we'll plug it in there, rotate, bring it down. Good. And these, same sort of thing, but there's actually a flip out peg, which is useful, I guess, but again, you want it kind of hidden, so you want it on the inside, and with this side there. And you got this piece here, which I guess counts as like a weapon, so like you can just hit people with it. But there's, I mean, unless you want to just stick it in there, there's not really a good place to put it, other than in the hand for weapon. But this little tab sticking out the back there, they've actually put a slot in there, so we can plug it in there. And that, boys and girls, is how they solved weapon storage. Good on them. And now we're going to turn the head around. Ah, it's big scary. Oh, look, it's a skull with spikes. Oh, no, it's not. It's just some face. Bit weird. It's got a battle mask, and it can do that. It can go, oh, look, I'm scary. And it's cool that you can do it, but you open it up, it's just some dude. He could be called Daryl. Hi, Daryl. And there he is in robot mode. And see if I can get. Oh, I can't get him to stand. There you go. He's weird. I've been carrying this guy around since I got him on, well, about 1 o'clock on Saturday morning. It's now Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So I've been carrying him around for the last like 4 days. And I'm trying to convince myself to like him, but at the same time, I don't dislike him. He's a very weird beast. See what I did there? And yeah, he's Like, I probably wouldn't have picked this up for myself, right? Which is why I didn't. But now I've got him, I kind of want the rest. Like, he's just kind of burrowed into my psyche. I'm like, maybe I should get more of these. Although I've recently seen that wing feather, I think it is like £10 in Smiths. And I was like, ooh, that's interesting. Oh, let's have a quick look. The poster's like a £5. I'm like, come on, man. Really, £15 to get it posted? Nah, it's coming up to Christmas. I'm not, nah. So if anyone wants to buy that, and I'm kidding. Don't do that. But yeah, he's got really long weirdo arms. You know, they're all hinges and turns and blah blah blah, and that's the closest he can make to a fist for punching people. So I guess he's a scratchy guy. Head turns a little bit stiff. Also has a little bit of up and down. It's got the mask, which whatever. Hip turn, legs are on universal joints. They'll go wherever you want. Swivel, hinge for the knee, and then this is all that gubbins. Nothing at the ankle. The ankle tilt is actually just below the knee, which is really weird. But you get what you're given, I guess. And if you really wanted to pretend he could fly, you can go open mouth. Like old Pterosaur did in the cartoon. That figure's going to be weird. Every picture you've seen of it, they've mistransformed it, so see what that turns out to be, I guess. So, he's odd. He's very, very odd. But at the same time, I kind of love him. I don't know if it's just because he's like basically the only proper Transformer I got for my birthday, and I'm convincing myself that I love him. I'm still waiting for the replacement of the other figure, which was an extra air razor. Not my missus' fault. She didn't know what I got. But size comparison, here he is with Dinobot. Because this is supposed to be a T-Rex. And this is a Velociraptor. And, for a Deluxe, he's kind of tall. Because this is quite a big Voyager these days. But you see, let's just put you over there for a minute. They're weaponizers, and they come into pieces so they can make weapons. I'm not a big fan of this, but I haven't got any decent Predacons to do it on. This is what I'm saying. This guy, the only ports he's got, apart from the ones in his hands, which are occupied, the only ones he's got are in the bottom of his feet. So I've got nowhere to plug anything onto him. Black Arachnia has got the bottom of her feet, back of her legs, and her hands. But because of how small she is, you can't really give her anything. So I need a Voyager that I can put this... Well, at least another Deluxe, but I need a Voyager, a Predacon, I can put these on. And everyone I've seen doesn't look like they've got any ports. What am I supposed to do? Anyway, let's take this to bits and see if we can make some weapons out of it. So we'll take the waist off, put it there, take the arm off. Just going to take it to bits and see what I can do with it. Come out. Come out. So you can put that into there and it can make an axe, or you can turn it that way and make it into a sword and use that plug. Let's open this. Come on. There you go. He's now got a sword, I guess. So he actually got any extra ports. He's got on the bottom of his feet, so sure, let's... Again, this is where things just start getting a bit... What am I supposed to do with it? Oh, he's got some in his knees. I didn't notice that. He's got some in the size of his knees like that. Back of his arms, no. Inside of his arms, no. Okay, let's give him high heels. There you go. What am I supposed to do with it? Really, honestly. There's no good places to plug these things in, so what am I supposed to do? Now he's got big high heels. Can I don't know what I'm doing now, honestly. Let's unfold these. There you go. We'll give him like knee cannons. There you go. How about knee cannons? There you go. I'm running out of ports. I'm running out of ways to attach all this stuff. Hang on. But this is the problem. This is what I'm saying to you. I've got no one to put him on. Unless I go for an actual Decepticon. Yeah, Facebook, whatever, don't care. Unless I go for a normal Decepticon, and I don't think a random dinosaur skeleton would look good attached to any normal Decepticon. And I'm like, no, it should go to a beast. It makes sense, I guess. Yeah, he's got big feet, he's got that. Tell you what, let's turn this into an even bigger sword by adding the rest of the tail section. Put that on there. Put that on there. And if you fold the mast down and you pull it out, you turn that into a mace. But I've got nowhere really to attach the mace unless I just stick it in his hand. Okay, so we'll do that. There you go. Now he's got a mace, I guess. Now if you fold all this around, you can try and give someone like a bitey dinosaur head. Okay, tell you what. There you go, now he's got a bitey dinosaur head, and he's got whatever this is. That can just go on the side of the head. There you go. That's all the pieces used. Yeah, let's tilt this up a little bit. Where am I? Yeah, he's got all the pieces used, and if I had something like Sideswipe, who's got a port in the back and all that kind of thing, I could find a better way to use these. But unfortunately, because the beasts don't have any of that stuff, what am I supposed to use him on? Like, he doesn't. I'm sure this won't look good on anything that isn't an animal. Like a random skeleton stuck to a tank or something. It's like, whoa, what sense does that make? You know? I don't get that. That's clearly that's my problem. I really hope you can't hear that music. Honestly, I can't. It's one of those like, oh, I'm going to go and do a video. Please be quiet. And then, nope, let's play music loudly. Hooray! Apart from anything, if you can hear it, just so you know, the woman singing is one of the most maudling, miserable oxygen thieves I've ever had the misfortune of hearing sing. I wonder if you can guess who it is, if you can't hear it. Someone who's worth millions and millions and millions, but always sounds really depressed. It's like, seriously? Tell you what, give me your money, and I'll show you how to live, okay? Give me your money. I sound so money grubbing these days, but you know, times are hard. Oh, shut up. Really hope you can't hear this. It's not like I'm monetized, but I still don't want this kind of, you know, I would like the option. Put them back together, and there you go. This is Paleotrex. Yeah. If you can get him cheap, get him. He's interesting enough to have. I'm not saying he's spectacular. I'm not saying that you're going to love him, but he's interesting. I didn't show this off in the hand, so there you go. Now he's got a little club thing which you can't really use because his fingers will get in the way. Fine. I sound like I'm really down on him, but like I say, I've been messing with him for like a week. Well, nearly a week. So he must be doing something right. I've been talking nearly 20 minutes. Oh, okay, I'm going to scarper. So, stand. I'm trying to talk over that music. Eesh. Stand. Good. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye.